What do you think is an eating disorder?
Eating disorder can be lots of different things, from bulimia down to just not eating the correct foods, starvation. It can be triggered off by stress. It's very well known at the moment in young children, or especially young teenagers. It is a very hard thing to get through and get over, and it puts a lot of stress on everybody. It just means you might not be eating certain foods, it could be eating nothing at all for weeks on end, just pure starvation. Or it could be bulge eating, continuously eating bad things, i.e. chocolate, junk food, and then making themselves sick. So it's a variety of different side effects and different things.
What do you think people suffer from eating disorder?
People suffer from it, it's all brought down by, starts with stress basically, of teenage life, teenage thing, parents, things going on at home. It all starts with stress. And that's how it starts. From bad things happening, deaths, anything. Anything can trigger it off. Depends how stable your kids are, people are, adults, whatever. Yeah, anybody, you know, from teen magazines, you know, you have to see this ideal figure, you have to be this Victoria Beckham, you have to be anybody who's slim. If teenagers want to be like that, then they will go ahead and try and get like that as fast as, or as easy, as quickly as possible.
Do you think not eating the right food can be something?
Not a lot of people. It depends on what sort of food you eat. Obviously, the food side of it is that if they're going to bulge, they will eat just rubbish and then they make themselves sick. So they get a quick fix of food, but it's not the right things for them. You need to just watch what they eat. As long as any teenager eats chocolate and sweets and anything, it's quite normal. They just have to be careful to not make themselves sick, and it starts off a trigger. Oh, I can be slim, let's stuff this, then I'll be sick. That's diet consumes just your fruit and veg, obviously, your carbohydrates, your proteins. It's watch everything. Everybody can have something sweet. It's not to say don't have anything sweet. It's just to say watch what you eat. Obviously, fruit and veg is ideal. You can consume meats, potatoes. Everything's good. Everything's good in, you know, moderation, but just don't overdo it. And obviously for the teenagers, they don't have a proper cooked meal, but they might just go out and get a sandwich. But as long as they have something, if they're struggling, they want to be really thin, they can just have little and often.
What do you think is an eating disorder?
Eating disorder?
It's when somebody can't eat, and sometimes when they eat they're sick.
And also another eating disorder is when they eat too much, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's when they make themselves sick, so that they can lose more weight. Is that right?
Yeah.
You say you have a friend who experienced eating disorder.
Yeah, she had an eating disorder for 2 years.
Was very bad?
Yeah, it was very bad. She was sick after everything she ate and drunk, and she got very skinny and was in hospital.
What do you think people suffer from eating disorder? Do you have any, like, can be media influence, or would they want to be skinny? What do you think why people suffer from
I think it's because sometimes people bully them and then they don't feel right within themselves, and that's why they feel they need to.
And then when they look in the mirror, they see themselves twice the size they are. Yeah. So they eat less and try to be half the size that they are.
Are you shaft, both shaft?
Yes.
Yeah. So what do you think people should do in order to get better and not to have an eating disorder? Eating properly,
or go to the doctor and go to an eating disorder unit. They have one at Farnham Hospital. Where I work. Yeah.
In order to diet, do you think people should eat everything that they want to?
Regarding eating disorders, you can't just make them eat straight away. So whether putting them on shakes, like milkshakes that puts with the calories and stuff, or just like protein drinks.
Yeah. And then you have to lock all the toilets up as well while they're eating it, so that they don't run to the toilets and be sick.